What's up, everybody? Welcome back to VATSIM, the great and mighty VATSIM. We're controlling here in Metro Detroit. Will be tower. No one's below us or above us right now. There is a approach controller active in Pittsburgh, so if you want to fly short hops with like a CRJ7 or 5 or a business jet or something, it's like a 30-minute hop in a jet, so it's a great option for you guys if that's something you want to do. So hope you guys have had a wonderful start to your week. It is Monday, the 10th of January. And right now, we are dead on the field. That means no aircraft on the field, no one leaving, no one coming. So if you guys want to fly, Detroit is wide open for you guys. We do have Boston Center online. Hello. So if you want to fly over to Boston, that is an option to use as well. I think we got one guy coming in. Let me check my fancy dancy little graph here. Yes, we've got one arrival. Let me pull aircraft data here. I should be able to pull the data. Aircraft, and we're going to search KDTW. I'm from Boston. Yeah, so actually a guy is coming from Boston. See if he's on the map yet. He is still in Boston. Okay. So he's still in Boston. He hasn't left. Off the field. One that's in Boston, but Beck Foxtrot Alpha 76. I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing it. Oh, he's already actually on the way. Okay, he's actually on the way. He's flying right now in a 787. So he's actually already on the way. Good deal. Ship, what's going on? Hello. Oh, I am 53 subscribers away from 7,500 subscribers on YouTube. So that's exciting. I don't have I have like a dozen over on Rumble. So if you guys haven't already created a Rumble account, be sure to go over there and subscribe to me over on Rumble. I will be doing live streams over there eventually, just not quite yet. Right now, I take my live streams I record them, and then upload them. Interesting. Okay. Sorry, guys, getting a message on my phone. Anyway. Today, I helped a friend put underlayment down in preparation for putting a laminate floor down. It's, did my ATC just go offline?
Altimeter 3032.
Still on.
Simultaneous visual approach is runway 21 left. Runway 2.
Interesting. It's not showing up in my control. Oh, there it is. It's back. Going in from the voice chat and oh, hey. It might fly, but plus isn't with me, so I'd be using controller plus mouse. Oof. Ouch. That would be I've done it. I don't think it's the best, but I've done it. Snack tonight is chocolate raisins. If you guys are a fan of chocolate raisins. These are not a sponsor. Nuts.com. So, first time trying them out. It's kind of weird buying food online. Wait, shipped to you. But I will say this. Talk about nuts and stuff like that. I mean, that stuff is good for a long time. Nuts.com. This is 1 pound. It's a lot of raisins, and it only cost me $8. So honestly, if I went to the store right now and bought a pound of chocolate covered raisins, it would be like $10-12. So it's definitely cheaper. Now, of course, shipping costs, you know, but me and my wife, I bought these. I got my wife some things, and then it was free shipping, so it worked out fine. But anyway, not a sponsor. If they want to become a sponsor, if you're watching this, nuts.com, I'd be more than happy to be sponsored by you. But if you're looking for nuts or chocolate covered raisins or almonds or coconut, or when they had everything, pecans, nuts.com seems to be pretty good. Yeah, definitely not the best to fly with a controller and mouse. Definitely not the best. Let's get some music playing. There we go. All right, if you just joined us, welcome aboard. We are here in Metro, Detroit. Tower controller here on VATSIM. You fly FSX, X-Plane 11, Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020, or P3D. You have the option to fly on VATSIM and get air traffic controllers all over the world, if they're online, of course. And right now, I am serving as tower controller here in Detroit, having already gone through. I've been on VATSIM now as a controller since 2019. No, 2020. Sorry, 2020. Is that right? Man, here I am forgetting. This is tower controller for a year now. I was ground controller for a year. Yeah, so 20. Oh, man. Yeah, 2019. December of 2019. Golly, man, it's been a long time. Jeez. Surprising how fast time flies. But anyway, September 2019. Started in Portland as a ground controller. Well, clearance deliveries first, then ground controller. Then moved over here to Cleveland Center, Cleveland Artec. Got my tower certification and my major ground and now major tower certification, so I can control Detroit Metro. Next on the chopping block for me with VATSIM is, of course, getting my approach or TRACON rating. That is a radar-controlled position, and let's just say when radar gets involved and you're giving people approach clearances and stars and SIDs and point-outs and vectors and I mean holds and whatever else you may end up giving them, it's no joke. Just the just the presentations have been overwhelming. So I am kind of timid and dreading what it's going to be like trying to do the actual training. But you know, eventually it will happen. You know, go down in history as the worst attempt at becoming a radar controller out there. Maybe not. Who knows? Anyway, awesome, Bauer. You're on VATSIM on the way to Los Angeles in the A320. Awesome. That's awesome. Like I said, if you guys haven't flown with VATSIM, you do have to go and apply. Now, it used to be where you had a 24-hour like delay, like you couldn't join VATSIM and then fly immediately. Now you have to do, you join, and then you do a, they have this like beginner little thing where it's like you have to read some stuff, and it's like a time limit. It's like 12 or like 15 minutes, and then you take an exam, then you can fly on it. So just a little different. Aaron will be departing DTW on VATSIM in a few, just setting up my stuff currently. Hey, awesome. Take your time, man.
Good evening, Detroit Tower. November 425 Delta requesting VFR clearance to do fuel laps with battery.
Stand by. November 425 Delta Metro Tower. Good afternoon. Standby 1, please. Detroit ground. This is Metro Tower. Go ahead. All right. Are you already on now? Okay. Ready for the brief? All right. Right now, there's one aircraft on the field. He just called me for VFR clearance. I'll throw him over to you so you can take that. And we're currently south low. Current ATIS is X-ray. Winds are 290 at 17, gusting 26. Altimeter is 3032. We are visual currently with scattered clouds at 4,000 feet. Right now, 27 right and 27 left are permanently closed, so feel free to cross as needed. And 21 right, 22 left departing, 22 right, 21 left arriving. Make sure you get clearances before you cross anybody on those. Your control, Mike. And November 425 Delta, sorry about that. Detroit ground just popped online. If you contact them on 121.8, that's 121.8, they'll get your VFR clearance for you.
Sweet, thank you so much.
All right, with new training modules, they have learning minor approach shouldn't be terrible. Yeah, I'm going through them right now. It's just a lot of information, man. Gonna be a CRJ 700 Delta chartered by Endeavor. Awesome. Since I'm told to do this, can you explain what/how to get Rumble? By the way, are you still running for office? Thanks so much. Bill, glad you asked. So Rumble, you just go to rumble.com and you create an account, and that's it. Just like YouTube, you go to YouTube and you create an account, or Gmail, whatever you want to Google, right? The Google account. It's the same thing. Just go to rumble.com, create an account with your email. Very basic information, and then you can watch all the videos. You can go wherever. You don't have to have an account to watch the videos, but you do have to have an account to follow or subscribe. It's a little bit different in how everything works, but I like the fact that it's kind of free and open. I am still running for office. Yep, I actually qualified back a week ago, 6 days ago. Qualified to be on the primary ballot in May. Gus, yep. Long time no see for you as well. Faux show, faux show. Looks like I got a... Oh, that sucks. All right, sorry about this. Got some stuff rolled. Have you considered adding a tower view on your stream with Microsoft Laser X-Plane? Yes, I have. I have. Why are there two of them? Oh, it's just duplicate. Okay, let me just delete this one. So yes, I have, but I'm waiting. I had an issue, so I can't be on VATSIM controlling. He'll depart 2 and right, and he'll do his pattern actually on 2 and left. So anyway, so what was I saying? Oh yeah, so I can't be controlling and also logged in X-Plane or 2020 at the same time on VATSIM. I only have one ID. So my wife has one now that I'll use for that, but I've got to take the exam actually for the beginner thing, and it gave me a 404 error, so I've got to figure out why it's doing that. And Aviator, hello. You missed my buff at my Buffalo. TV on Discord. All right, so he's cleared. So he hasn't been given a squawk code though. He needs the squawk code. Oh, there it is right there. All right, so he's going to be departing 2-2 left, but he's going to be in left pattern for 2-1 left. I'm sorry, he's departing 2-1 right. He's going to be left pattern 1 left. So he's going to be run over the pattern aircraft. Oh, he's not. He's taxi right now.
Metro Tower is November 45 Delta. Hold me short at Mike 6, ready for departure.
November 425 Delta, Metro Tower. Winds are 290 at 17, gusting 26. Runway 21 right. Correction. Make left traffic, runway 21 left. Runway 21 right, clear for takeoff.
Alright, left traffic for 21 left, and then I think we have to make the 21 right, correct?
November 42 Delta, 425 Delta. It's going to be departure on 21 right. Then you'll make left traffic for runway 21 left.
Okay, we'll depart. I'll make left. Depart 28 right. For then make traffic for 21 right. 21 left. Sorry.
Her dog barking in the background. ATC Yankee now current. Attention on credit on frequency. ATC Yankee now current 32011, gusting 20, altimeter 3036. All right, I'll check my Discord here. Oh. Okay. I'll definitely have to check that out. Thanks, Spats. Appreciate it. All right, so we just got another one. He's going to fix all this, but here's the thing. So so ground's now going to be doing all the clearance and delivery stuff, so I don't have to worry about that. Thank you. Thank you. Anyway, but there are things I need to know that I need to make sure. So right now, if we looked, it says HAL 3 departure. So HAL 3 departure, and then the Brock transition. So HAL 3 departure right now, he's gonna be taking off 21. Let's see, where's he going? Yeah. So he's gonna be going to. Yep. So he's gonna be going to the east. This means that. Is he at the right? Yeah, he is at the right pattern altitude. Okay, so since he's going east, he's going to depart 21 right. Okay, so his departure runway is going to be 21 right. So I'm going to put in this 21 right. Then I'm going to figure out if I was going to taxi him. So the ground goes offline. How am I going to taxi him? So I taxi him south. So he would go taxi via Juliet. Why is he red? Why did he just turn red? I'm not sure why he turned red. Anyway. And November 425 Delta, clear for the option, runway 2 and left. Alright, getting a bunch of messages on my phone. Sorry guys. Anyway, let's talk about HAL 3. He's not read back to me though. That's interesting. Maybe he disconnected. So HAL 3 departure. So 2 and right, HAL 3 east is going to be winners. And I would taxi him via Juliet. Whiskey. Papa cross 27 right. Oops. Papa cross 27 right. That's just my information. And November 425 Delta Metro Tower, you read me? He go off the. He might be off now. Disconnected. I think he disconnected. Because he's just been going straight. Okay, whatever. What's your favorite ATC position, center approach, etc.? Well, I can only do tower and below. So I don't know about the others. Right now, my favorite is tower. But that could change whenever I get approach controller Dracon. That's what it is. I'm still tracking. Let me drop track. Yep. Thank you. Logan Hall, hello. And there he goes. I guess the winds were a little much. I guess. I mean, right now it's 11 gusting 20, so. Speaking of, let me check something. I might have to flip the field here. Yeah, we're 10 degrees over and 8. We're over. I have to flip the field. Let me see what they're doing in real life. I still got the 20s running. Interesting. I'm gonna pull up the live ATC. How many monitors do I have? I have 3. Are you able to control KGRR, which has controls out there? I'd fly out of my home airport. Where is that? Not aware of the airport, which probably means no. Ooh, I need to check where. Ooh, see now, I've got to check where it delineates. Grand Rapids. Let me check my. Hold on. Nope, it's outside. Yep, it's outside of our control. It's under Chicago, so I cannot. Sorry. All right, let's pull up their. Not. Let's listen to the tower. Let's see if they talking about. What they talking about?
Shell 6369, connect park to take.
Departure good night, Shell 6369.
Pats, I checked our IDS.
3531 at Papa 3, cross 2 and right, join Foxtrot, contact ground 119.45.
Alright, cross 21, 1945 for Gerard,
Still waiting to hear what
Lady 42, make 2 right turns, join Whiskey and hold short of Papa.
2 right turns, joining Whiskey, push short of Papa, Delta 8842.
Am I on tower? Yeah, I am. Interesting.
American 1728 on the visual, 22 right.
Okay, so there's still 2 2s. Okay.
American 17.
Cool. They'll stay here. Is fun times. Say again. Go ahead. Copy that. Understood. Okay. Oh, man. This is what it's like on VATSIM, guys. Our end, it could be boring. Nothing going on, waiting for something to happen. But, you know. Victorioton, right? How's it going? Welcome aboard. Thanks for subscribing. Sorry, guys. There's another thing going on in my head. I don't have a specific time. Probably an hour or something. So, I don't know. Oop, new VATSIM pilot. Yes. Cool. Targets. Let's see. I'll be 2-1 left. Give him a 2-1 left departure. Left pattern. Left. But it is windy right now in Detroit. Chicago's called the Windy City, but come on now, Detroit's doing pretty good. 11 gusts and 20. You want to make the announcement in general, see if someone wants to take over? CRJ's moving. If you guys, this right here is a blown up version of this. So this is how I control all the ground aspects. And then this is how I see my airspace. Gun FedEx. Nice. He's in the JA ramp though. I don't think that's correct, but that's okay. Andrews guy, welcome. Yeah, I don't even think you can taxi on Sierra. I'm glad you're alive. Ground local. If I'm not mistaken, I don't know if a 767 can taxi on Sierra. He said he doesn't think so either. Might be something you want to text him, or I don't know. Wait, he just switched to BFR? Oh, that was you. Okay. I was confused. I was like, what? Oh, that's nice. You committed a sinful act on VATSIM last week. What did you do? What did you do? Don't tell me you told him this is a hobby. You guys know what I'm talking about. This is a hobby. I don't need to read charts. Okay, 3 weeks ago. What'd you do? Don't keep us in suspense. Eating is for weak people. As I'm eating right now. Okay. Oh gosh, you ran out of fuel. Hmm. Mm-mm-mm. I mean, yeah, if there's no other aircraft, I'll you lost a lot of speed and altitude and you crashed beforehand. Yep. That's what spoilers do. Is my chat not on? Oh my gosh. Hold on. I need to have chat on this. Mm-mm-mm. Right. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. Now taxiway. Taxi back to my original spot. I've won by what costs? Oh man, you land on a taxiway? Come on. I would have said something. Like, that was not a runway, sir. That was a taxiway. What are you doing? So he's going to... yep. He's going to be... RNAV winners. It's going to be Endeavor 6218. Is that... yeah, Endeavor 6218. Winds are currently 30. 22011, gusting 20. RNAV winners. Runway 21 right, clear for takeoff. Welcome to Steam Edition, but it's explaining the VATSIM. I don't know what that means, but okay. Get this Endeavor out of here. And hopefully this Cessna guy will get...
North is 2 airmen.
Interesting, I didn't know UPS was down there. I've only seen cargo go out of the northwest. Did not know UPS was down there. Good to know now. How long have I been controlling this airport and I didn't know this? Okay. Kansas City Center is now online. It's going to be a Kalen 2 departure. He's going to... oh my gosh.
Short Tower, good evening. Endeavor 6218, holding short, 21 right, ready for takeoff.
Endeavor 6218 Metro Tower, good afternoon, or good evening, I should say. Wind is 32011, gusting 20. RNAV winners, runway 21 right, clear for takeoff.
RNAV winners, 21 right, clear for takeoff, Endeavor 6218.
Samuel Joshua, well, awesome. Glad you found them years ago so you could be here today. So he's now on departure. So he's going to be going to Ord, which is westbound. Sam's. Copy. All right, guys, up and off. Endeavor 6218. Departures offline. Contact monitor Unicom 122.8. Have good flight.
122.8, quite a windy takeoff. Have a great day, sir. Endeavor 6218.
All right. Has FedEx 1200 called for clearance or Alpha Zulu? All right. Did you already assign a runway for 1200? Okay. Thank you. Okay, perfect. That's all I would give him. So we're going to give FedEx 1200. We're going to give him 01 Whiskey 4 Whiskey Victor Kilo Yankee 10. Oh gosh. What do you think? What do you think a 4:30 plus flight would be from DTW? Kind of need it long since I got baseball tonight. If you fly from Detroit, if you fly to like Phoenix, Arizona, or Seattle, okay. Well, they can contact me or whatever if they have it. So, I've got ground. My control, my mic. No worries, Breadmaster. Understand. I also want to check Orlando. Maybe Orlando would be that long too. Aaron, what the wind that was take off immediately began floating east. Yes, yeah, the wind is pretty strong. 11 gusting 20. So, yeah, this guy's going to have a time with flying in this 152. I would not advise it. What is the max? See, now I'm wondering what the max crosswind of 152 is. I couldn't find it. 15 knots for max crosswind. Now, here's the thing about those numbers. You ready for this? It's not actually the max crosswind for the aircraft. That is the max demonstrated crosswind. Doesn't mean it could probably handle more, but it's just the demonstrated. Just a little bit of head knowledge there.
Good evening, Tower, FedEx 1200. We'd like to cancel our clearance to O'Hare. We have out-of-date nav data.
FedEx 1200 cancellation received. Advise if you want any further clearance.
All right, we'll advise FedEx 1200. Thank you.
Demonstrate. So, in certification of aircraft, they test the aircraft, right? And what that means is generally they'll look at the aircraft and, the engineers, everything look at it and go, okay, well, we know it can handle 15 knots without a problem, right? So they go up with a test pilot and they fly it in 15 knot crosswinds and they land it and do whatever with those 15 knots. That's their demonstrated. Oh, don't go on the runway, man. Don't go on the runway. You haven't been cleared. Oh no. November Golf Zulu Alpha Zulu Metro Tower. Are you on frequency?
FedEx 1200 Tower, we're going to be disconnecting this frequency. We don't need any more clearance. Thank you for your service.
No problems. Thanks for checking out with us. November Golf Zulu Alpha Zulu Metro Tower. Are you on frequency? This guy's new, so I'm trying to give him a little bit of grace here. I just sent him a chat message, try to get him onto my frequency. November Golf Zulu Alpha Zulu, Metro Tower, are you on frequency, sir? Usually, like, so in these instances where he's just radio silent, I know he's had previous connection with ground, which let me go ahead and spin up. Ground. It's ground frequency. Shoot. It's so long since I did ground. .8, yeah. Just in case he's trying to contact on the ground. So in this instance, there's no other aircraft on the field. There's no one in the area, so it's not, you know, crucial, right? So I'm not too worried. But would like to get him on radio. Oh man, my back's giving me a little bit of problems leaning over so much today. Come on, gang. Contact me, man. This guy would contact me. Let me see if I can. Ah. And he's gone. That doesn't surprise me. He must be having some issues. No worries. Guys, if you're watching this, now's the opportunity for you to be a part of the stream. You can come fly. And fly out of Detroit, guys. I need traffic, and you're watching. I'd appreciate it. I'm also taking this exam over here on the side so I can get a tower view. Anyway. Go outside? My dog needs to go outside. Be right back. What happens when you own a dog? All right. Running over something. People. All right. Where does Delta park at Detroit? South ramp. So they park at all of these down here. That is the most common. I thought I'd stop by and say thank you for having so many tutorials taught me how to do this. Awesome, Laser Shark Gaming. I'm glad I was able to help you out. Yep, I stream. About once a week or so, something like that. For sure. All right. What does the word Wilco mean in VHF radio communications? Will comply. Yes, for information is SI9. I received all of your last understand it and will comply with instruction. Yes. Good use of Unicom at an uncontrolled airport includes advising traffic of taxi departure runway, traffic when taking off and landing on the runway, when near the airport and product's location when you intend to runway. All of the above. When flying IFR, pods maintain their own separation under ATC. False. Because you can't see them, right? That's the whole point. Supervised may be reached by typing flying command to your pilot client. It's .wallop, isn't it? Which position the circuit pattern circle aircraft located on? Left base. What would be the incorrect place to connect to an active network in the air? What would be an incorrect place to connect to the active network in the air? In an area of little to no traffic over the ocean. Final approach path. Yeah, definitely final approach path. When receiving a clearance to climb to a flight level, what should be set to the altimeter subscale when crossing transition altitude? Subscale. Clearance to climb to a flight level. Standard pressure setting. Emergency hijack squawk codes is allowed to be used on or true or false? False. Success. 100%. Hey! Oh, man. I got a 100. DTW is not busy at all right now. We have virtually no one on the field. So, you know. Some nights it could be really busy, and some nights it could be dead, like tonight. So, you know, it's up in the air. Let's see now if I can get an X-plane. Let's see. We'll see if I can get an X-plane tower view for you guys and gals out there. Now that let's get X-Pilot loaded up as well. All right, let's get this over here. New flight. Yeah, I should be able to get this. As long as they'll let me connect. That's the question, isn't it? That's the question of the day. Get a new video capture. What? Systems? Yes. Yep. All right. Yep. All right. So we're going to view external free camera. All right. Here's Detroit. Get over to the tower here. Just a little higher. All right. Here it is in all of its glory, as you have requested. Now we have it. Make it a little bit bigger. And we're going to put this under. There we go. Okay. Voila! Except, now I got to connect. Let's hope it works. Invalid. Right. I think it's invalid CID and password, but I know it's not. We'll just go in here and we'll change the password. And you know what? I actually might have be the right password. Nope, that's invalid. Okay. Password reset. Current password. New password. Success. And after 24 hours, that's for sure. Still saying invalid. ID, and I know it's the correct and it's the right password, so I don't know why it's not letting me. Man. Oh well, guys. Oh well. I'll have to check out and figure out why it's not working. Sorry. Do an aircraft on the field now. 2 of them. A Delta and a General Aviation. I'm not sure who that is. I know either one of these. So. Nope. I don't know by name.
Seat Micah runway hold short.
So my ATC is still working. My arms are sore. So when I was doing this underlayment, underlayment, guys, is stuff you put underneath the floor, like underneath laminate or tile or something like that. When I was doing it, I had to knock. There's like a hill in the concrete, and I had to like chisel it, and I think that's why my arms hurt. Because, yeah, that's probably what it is. Let's see where my wife is. She's on the way home. Okay, she's not too far away. If you guys want to fly out of Detroit, perfect opportunity. I will say it's a little windy, so I wouldn't recommend doing any pattern work or anything like that. But if you want to, you can. It's your call. It's right now it's 11 gusting 20, so it's a little rough for the little planes. Okay. So he is going to PWK. Let's see where the heck that is, because I am not aware of that name. Do a route check here. UK PWK. And I don't have any default here. So let's figure out where this is. But no one's actually. Chicago Executive. Okay. This is going to be westbound. And we're going to throw this guy in here. See if this looks good. Yeah, that looks fine. I'm good with that. 23,000. It's westbound, so it needs to be 22,000.
Detroit Tower, November 613 Mike Golf, on the ground at signature, requesting IFR to Milwaukee.
November 613 Mike Golf, Metro Tower. Good evening. Are you able to expect oh gosh, are you able to expect flight level 220?
Yeah, 220 works.
All right, November 613 Mike Golf, you are clear to the Chicago Executive Airport via the Kalen 2 departure, SMUV transition, then as filed. Cruising out to be 220, departure frequencies offline, squawk 4163.
Roger, cleared to the Chicago Executive Airport via the Kalen 2 departure, smooth transition, then as filed. Departure frequency offline, squawk 4163, November 613 Mike Golf.
And 613 Mike Golf, readback is correct. Push starts own discretion. Get Yankee and call me when you're ready to taxi. You can expect 2 and right.
Call for taxi.
All right, so it's going to be Kalen 2 departure. Sam's. He's good. Oh, Lord, this next one's going to be fun. All right, so Delta. He's got a bunch of directs. All right, so we're just going to get rid of all these directs. Just because that's unnecessary for me. He has no SID in there. It's a /Lima, so he should be able to accept them. Might have a better route for him unless he wants to fly this route. Is he going? M-Rock. Where the heck is M-Rock? Okay, South America. All right, so direct southwest, so it should be even. Should be 32. There's even a. And nope. All right, so we're gonna see if this even looks good. Yeah, it actually does work. Nice. Okay. But we do need a center instrument departure. So it's either going to be the Metro or it's going to be he's going south. What's the best one for south here? Ferry 2, Alvin 2. check one of those. That. I know you guys can't see it. Here, I'll throw this on here so you guys can see what I'm looking at. So that puts him in this little angle here. Let's see if we can't get him something better than that. Calvin 2. Would be Lima Victor India Ida, or November 2. Check this out. Yeah, that's better. So we'll give him the Calvin 2 departure. As long as that's acceptable, we'll check. Let's check the thing real fast. Sid. Calvin 2. And it's just Calvin. Okay. All right, we're going to give him the Calvin 2 if he can accept it. So we'll check and see if he can accept the Calvin 2. If he can, great. Oh, M Navigator. Awesome. Up to anything. Santa Rosa, Costa Rica. Okay. Well, you can kind of see what I did. Just the Calvin 2 departure and altitude of 320. But I'll have to ask you because, you know, policy and procedure. So. And he's actually cleared already. He hasn't called tax, he has not called for clearance yet.
Hello, Tower, Delta 2169, we have information Yankee requesting IFR to Mike Romeo, Oscar Charlie.
Delta 2169, Metro Tower, good evening. Are you able to accept the Calvin 2 departure, then as filed, and flight level 320?
Yeah, we can take Calvin 2 and then 320 for Delta 2169.
All right, Delta 2169, you are clear to the Mike Romeo Oscar Charlie Airport via the Calvin 2 departure. Spec flight level 320, climb via the SID. Departure frequency is offline. Squawk 4124.
Alright, we're clear to MROC via Calvin 2, 320, and then climb via SID. Departure frequency is offline, and then squawk is 4124 for Delta 2169.
Delta 2169, readback is correct. Push start on discretion. You can expect runway 21 right for your departure. Call me when you're ready to taxi.
Alright, pushback is our discretion. We'll expect 21 right from Delta 2169.
Alright, so he's going to taxi via Uniform Golf Victor Mike. And he's going to be on the Sergi.
Metro Tower, November 613, Mike Golf, ready for taxi with Yankee.
November 613, Mike Golf, taxi 21 right via Mike 6.
21 right via Mike 6.
Taxi now? Oh no. Just went offline. Why'd you go offline? Come on back, please. I don't want you to go. What is it? See, now I'm curious. Juan Santa Maria International Airport. Juan Santa Maria International Airport. That's what it is. Okay. Excuse me, guys. if there's a... No one's flown this direction. Detroit. Oop. Zulu. Intentional aircraft on frequency ATC Zulu. Now current runway 3. Winds are 300 at 14, gusting 24. Altimeter's 3041. Golly, my words have been wrong tonight. Wrong. Runway. What am I saying? Runway. What am I talking about? I don't know what I'm talking about. I don't know. Silence. This is what it's like when the airport's very low in traffic. I was passing this to stream when I realized who you were. Watched your videos to learn Zevo and Tolas. Awesome, Citadel. Well, I'm glad you found the stream without even knowing who I was. Alright, sorry about that, guys. I was talking to my wife about dinner. Alright, so my golf is gone. He's gone. He's gone for good. So I'm going to exit him, delete him off. Not taking up the whatever it is. If you guys haven't already, be sure to like this video down below. Stop yawning, Micah. Anyway, like this video. If you haven't already, subscribe. Hit the bell notification icon. Select all notifications. I don't spam, so you're only going to get notified when I post a video or go live. So you're not going to get like 1,000 notifications on your phone like other apps do. Anyway, do that. If you haven't already, go over to Rumble. Follow me there. If you don't have a Rumble account, I encourage you to make one. Just rumble.com. And then you can just sign up. Really takes about 60 seconds. And you can follow me over there. Just search Micah Messer. Or I think the link is linked down in the description for Rumble. Don't know if it is or not. Let me see. Let me see. Patreon. No, I do not have my Rumble on there. Okay, let me. No, Tommy, no. All right. Oh, gosh. Copy this. And put it down. All right, now it's down there in the description. Dave here just came across the stream right after watching one of your events. Awesome. Yeah, so funny. Let's talk about that for just a little bit. So, I started this channel playing Minecraft with friends and doing LSPDFR. If you don't know what that is, you can go back and watch some of my videos. I enjoy playing it, and I kind of want to get back into it, but oh man, it's a pain to get set up. But I'll probably do it anyway, just because. But I used to be a police officer. I did that for a little while. After I started playing LSPDFR, it's an interesting dilemma. Anyway, I don't do that now. I'm actually running for office, but that's a whole different discussion. not for this channel. Anyway, so I played X-Plane. I was always interested in flying. Never got my license. I did Civil Air Patrol in high school, and I was like, you know, I really like this flight simulation thing. I did it in high school, all the way through college with the FSX, and I got into X-Plane, and I found out about the Zebo, and I started flying it, and I could not for the life of me, because I didn't know the systems, just like probably y'all didn't know the systems when you started flying it. And I came across different little excerpts here and there, videos here and there, some poorly done videos here and there, about different parts of the Zebo. And then I found some forum posts about it, different information, blah, blah, blah. And I kind of compiled it all into one video, and that was my first video I did on flight simulation. It was on the Zebo. And interesting enough, it was terrible. Going back, I look at it and go, oh my gosh, how could this have worked? But it blew up. I mean, I'm talking, it was the first one I ever got over 1,000 views on. The first one I ever got 10,000 views on. The first one, if I'm not mistaken, has over 100,000 views. See, now I'm going to go check. Was that first Zebo tutorial. I'm going to go to content here. We're going to filter this by views. Greater value is, we're going to do it hasn't gone over 100,000.
2169, are we able to go direct from Stays to Spade? We're having some issues about the flight plan.
Delta 2169, standby 1, that was from Spade to Stade.
Negative, Stays to Spade, Sierra Tango Alpha Zulu Echo, and then to Sierra Papa Alpha Yankee Delta.
All right, standby 1, let me check. Let me see if I can't get. Hmm. One second. Just checking this out. Delta 2169 Metro Tower, if you could send me a message of your request, having problems finding those points.
Yeah, we'll do for Delta 2169.
So it hasn't passed over 100,000, but it's 95,000. So that's close. Anyway, that was the first one I did back in 2017, and it blew up. And so I was like, oh, well, this is what's needed. And so I started doing more tutorial videos, more and more and more. And so, yeah. Stays and weird return back, which is very odd. Yeah. Checklists are very important in aviation. That's for sure. Stays, okay. I'm not seeing. Oh, you know what? Stays is part of the Calvin departure, isn't it? Isn't it? Isn't it? I bet you that's what it is. Not. seeing stays in your flight plan though. Odd. Stays is not seeing stays in your flight plan at all. You're saying from stays from Pulo stays. Oh, I bet you it's in the not it. Have you from Calvin to departure, Calvin, Kirby. Here, I'll show you what I'm talking about. So, I have you leaving Detroit, going direct to. Here, I'll show you. I'll pull up the departure. Calvin to departure. So you come off of 21 right, and you make a left turn. You'll go to basically past Sergi. You'll go Fodrov, then direct Foul, then direct Calvin, and then from there you go direct to Kirby, which is right here. Or are you going? I'm sorry. You go direct to Kirby, right here. Oops. To, I think it's Appletown VOR. Yeah, Appleton VOR. Then you join Juliet 83. Is that where you're having problems? When you're on Juliet 83? And then Spa. IRQ. A. And then Victor 157. Now, seeing. Here we go. Okay, stays shouldn't even be in there. Just go direct from Calvin to Kirby. Delete out all the others and just go direct Calvin to Kirby. You should be direct from Calvin to Kirby. Until 2169. Leaving Calvin, you should be direct to Kirby. Any other waypoints can be deleted.
Alright, we can do Calvin and Kirby for Delta 2169. I don't know what's going on with my FMC, but we'll do that right now. Thanks.
Thanks for seeing that picture, though. That makes that. Yeah, so my guess on stays, that's a different departure. Is that the Barry 2 departure? Hold on. I think it's the Barry 2 departure. Is that the Metro departure? That part of Caleb 2? No. Stays sounds familiar, but it's not part of the Calvin 2 departure. Odd. That's really odd. Do that. Sanders, maybe? Nope, Sanders is not there. Also, no. Interesting. Not sure why I did that, sir. Good. Glad we got that sorted. I've only recently got X-Men 11 before I used to fly in FSX. That's what I used to do too. Didn't like how the game always crashed on me. I was always wondering what it was like to play VATSIM. Seems pretty fun. It is a ton of fun to get air traffic controls. Air traffic controllers. That just adds realism, right? Adds that thing that's missing. That real person controlling, doing air traffic control, giving the clearance to take off, land, your clearance delivery, taxi, all that. You don't have to just do it. You actually have instructions you can follow, and it's a lot of fun. I definitely think it's worthwhile doing, for sure. If you get the opportunity or want to. Excuse me. Do I have any plugins to help me select flaps for takeoff? I use flaps 5 always with the Zebo. That just, I never change that. Should that be the case? Probably not, but that's just what I do. There is a thing called what do they call that? Get this over here. AP Soft Airplane Toolbox, and it does allow you to do that. I'll drop a link to it in the chat here. It does 737s, A320s, 19s. I use it for my Airbus ones because it doesn't. For sure, I use it for my Airbus ones. But you also can use it. It also gives you like runway length, braking distance, all that kind of stuff. So it's a great little tool. Let me get in here and see if I can get it. All right, it's in the chat. I want to try, but I'm afraid of making a mistake and getting banned. Don't worry about that, man. You know, like this kind of, you can't jump in right now, but like this kind of, you know, next time I'm live or whatever, feel free to jump in. I ain't gonna ban you. Do some pattern, just get used to controllers and what they're going to talk about and whatever. I got a couple of videos on VATSIM. I need to make another one, but you know, time. Pretty heavy, so, and with this runway late, don't want to overrun it. Yeah, I mean, just download that real fast. It's a small program, and throw your stuff in there. You can even connect VATSIM to it, or not VATSIM. You can even connect SimBrief to it. That's what I was going for, SimBrief to it. The biggest thing with VATSIM is be confident in your aircraft. Like the first thing, the first time you get on VATSIM, VFR is easy. IFR is more difficult. It has a lot more controlling aspects to it. But know your aircraft. Know your aircraft, because your aircraft, if you know your aircraft, then that's half the battle. The rest is just the communication aspect. And as long as you're understanding what they're saying and repeating it back to them and following their instructions, you're fine. I mean, I was really nervous when I first started. I was, and now looking back, I'm like, I shouldn't have been nervous. You know, the controllers in here are not out there to get you. We're not out here to throw you under the bus. We're not out here to tell you what you've done wrong and how you are awful or whatever. If you were on here earlier, you saw the guy, you know, I wasn't responding to radios, and how I dealt with that. I wasn't like, oh, I'm calling in a supervisor right now to ban him. Nope. He even crossed a runway. I didn't even call a supervisor then because it didn't affect anything. Now, if a guy is blatantly running around the field causing mayhem, well, yeah, I'm going to call somebody because he's affecting other people, right? But if you make a mistake and, you know, it's just an honest mistake, it's an honest mistake. Everyone makes mistakes. Real-life pilots make mistakes. I make mistakes every single time I fly. Don't tell my wife that. In real life, you know, I have a private pilot certificate, so I fly. I have a Cherokee 140 I fly around. Haven't recently because I'm currently do not have money to fill the tank with. I'll say that. Anyway, so don't be afraid. Anxiety is going to happen anyway, but don't be afraid. It's my phone. I use Navigraph, so I was wondering if VATSIM is using the latest. Yes, VATSIM uses the latest ARAC. So what you have from Navigraph, VATSIM uses. Yep. Now, a lot of times you can get away with not using the latest and greatest, but we definitely recommend it because that's what we have. That's what we're using. In real life, you have to have it in order to fly IFR. Now, you don't have to have an updated ARAC for VFR, because VFR is all visual reference, right? So you don't have to have the up-to-date waypoints and all that jazz. All that jazz. I mean, the aircraft I've owned doesn't even have GPS. So, you know, take that as you want. I would like to own a GPS and put it in there, but geez, guys, they're expensive. Holy cow, they're expensive. Here, I'll show you. I will find a IFR rated GPS, just the GPS, for certified aircraft, and that's important for certified aircraft. Here it is. All right, so here it is, a Garmin GPS 175 GPS navigator with a GA35 GPS antenna kit, SEC for certified aircraft. You had to have the antenna, right? It is a small little thing. It's about 2 inches tall, and it costs $4,495 just for the GPS. That doesn't include the 24 to 36 hours of labor you're going to pay a avionics shop to install it and whatever parts it is. I see. Thank you for sharing this info with me. I am scared myself. I'm not a native English speaker, so that's something I need to ask people to repeat. That's no big deal, man. We don't mind repeating. Now, if you ask us like 6 times, well, then we're probably just going to send you a chat message and say, hey, here's the information. How do you do Crosswind without GPS? I always wondered that. So, in my training, so when I did, when I was getting my PBC, I didn't own my Cherokee 140. So I actually had a GPS in the aircraft I worked in. It was a 430 with WASP, so I was able to do RNAV approaches and stuff in case I needed to. I did practice RNAV approaches, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, how do I do it? Actually, it's pretty simple. 1, I can go VOR to VOR if I want to. Or 2, I can use a handy-dandy thing called ForeFlight. I have an iPad that sits on my yoke with ForeFlight in it. That has the maps, has me located on it, and I'm connected to a thing called, what's the name of this thing? Sentry. The Sentry GPS basically is a GPS WASP receiver that I connect to the side of, like on my window. It's like as a suction cup. It connects to the side of my window on the inside. And it receives WASH GPS location data as well as ADS-B in, so I can see other aircraft who have ADS-B out, which is required for flying in class Charlie, Bravo, or Alpha airspaces, or anywhere you are required to have a Mode C transponder. And yeah, so I'm able to use that basically to make sure I am where I am. And then of course I have VFR sectional charts that I use. I only fly VFR. My aircraft's not IFR certified, and I am not instrument rated yet. That is a work in progress, and I'm just building time. But right now, like I mentioned, my aircraft has been sitting in my hangar for over a month now. I have not been able to fly it because I don't have any money to fly it. This is what happens when I make a decision that I'm going to run for office, and I leave my job to do so. That's what happens. Oh well, it is what it is. I made the decision, and here I am, and I am sacrificing. Hope that answers your question. M Navigator or MN Aviator, however you want to say it. But you could always do VOR to VOR without a GPS. Do VOR approaches, ILS approaches. Or if you're visual, you can just do, enter the traffic pattern and land.
Tower, Delta 2169 is ready for taxi.
Delta 2169, taxi 2 and right via Uniform Golf Victor Mike.
2 and right via Uniform Golf Victor Mike for Delta 2169.
If you guys want to help out the channel and you've got a couple bucks laying around, I would appreciate the donation over at streamlabs.com/MicahMester1. That helps fund the fund that I have set up for getting a updated graphics card so I can what do I call it, stream Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. Right now I get between 20 and 30 frames per second on that while streaming, and I keep it on low settings, so it doesn't really look that good. It doesn't perform well. I'm still running with a 1080, so generations behind. But as you know, GPUs are expensive right now, and as I just mentioned, in great elegance, I do not have the money for that. But, if you don't got the money, it's no big deal. I'm not going to harp on that, but it is an option. I do usually mention it once or twice per stream. I don't know what we're at right now. What is that? What is it at? Read it. Too small. $5? Yeah, $5. $5. Yep, you had that ready to go because that's what you should expect. Also, I think I mentioned it, or it's on the screen. Don't remember. Once 2169 is off the ground, I'll probably go ahead and log off and be done for the night. Interesting. I never heard that game, Nicolite. Mentioned it? Okay. No surprise. No surprise. All right, let me go ahead and announce here. Closing. Digital aircraft on frequency. Detroit Tower will be closing in 3 minutes.
And a tower is Delta 2169, clear across 27 right.
Delta 2169, affirm you're cleared across 27 right on Gulf.
Clear across 27 right on Gulf for Delta 2169.
Intentional aircraft on frequency. Detroit Tower will be closing in 1 minute. When you're crossing road, do you need to have your fixed landing lights on as well? So, there's not a requirement for it. However, a lot of airlines require certain lights to be on when crossing runways. For example, I know of one particular one, I will not mention, that does require you to have your landing lights on, your strobes on, as well as your navigation and rotating beacon on. So it is required by some airlines, but I don't think it's FAA required for you to have that. I know in general aviation, it is not required to have a landing light on at all in VFR. Now, IFR, you are supposed to have it, and of course, it needs to be on. So, but that's only when taking off and landing. But it's always best to be on the side of caution, right? Don't hold back. Don't want to hold back. Oh, it's 613 Mike Golf. He's back. Delta 2169, you ready to go?
Ready to go for Delta 2169.
Delta 2169, winds are 300 at 4, take gusting 24. RNAV Sergi, runway 21 right, clear for takeoff.
RNAV Sergi and clear for takeoff 21 right. Lucky last one for Delta 2169.
Alright everybody, it's going to end my stream tonight. Appreciate you stopping by, hanging out with me. And I'll be back here sometime this week. That means hit the subscribe button and notification bell so you know when. Anyway, check out my Discord in the links down below, and also over on Rumble. I upload videos. When I do uploads, they go there first. Anyway, guys, I'll see you guys next time up in the sky.